What is up, everyone? I'm Jack Slater, the main man, the man with the plan. And check out the Comic Outlaw, my show on YouTube. Are you ready to rock and roll with part 9 of 14 of Maximum Carnage? And yeah, Team Spider-Man played their ace in the hole, where Carnage was double teamed by Firestar and Eddie Brock carrying a sonic gun used by one Reed Richards and invented. And now, since Carnage is back at full strength, ready to kill again, and everyone's just freaking out at this point. How are they going to bring him down? How are they going to stop this madman? How are they going to stop this group? Because pretty much, except for the last fight, they've been having a lot more losses than wins. And the bad guys come right for them. Spider-Man throws up a little defense, but all three of these guys, Cloak, Venom, Morbius, they're ready to get their hands dirty. These guys have no problem with killing. They have no problem with taking Carnage out. And Black Cat's at that point too, where they have to take them out. There's no peaceful way of taking them down. They've tried, they've tried, they've tried. There's no way to bring Carnage down at this point. And of course, Firestar's starting to realize this. And the fight continues. And this is a beautiful shot. I mean, would make a magnificent poster. And basically everyone, it's a free fall right now. Everyone's going for everyone. Everyone's taking a shot at everyone. It's basically just like a good old-fashioned mud stomping. Now Mary Jane's sitting at home. I guess she's smoking again, reading a book, all angry, upset. Of course, because Peter's gone. Oh, Peter. Poor Peter. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. But anyways, yes, back to the fight. The magnificent fight. Now, Shriek and Cloak. Now, these guys have some history since Shriek killed his partner, Dagger. And he's trying to suck her into the void, which basically is his essence. And it sends like people to a dark dimension. And she escapes. Not only that, she starts blasting him. And he's kind of weak to her power. And she's just taking care of him. And blasting him and blasting him. And this is kind of the way she killed Dagger. And Shriek is having a good old time. And Cloak is kind of on the ropes right here. And of course, some citizens come in play. And they're not on the side of Spider-Man. These guys are literally on the side of Carnage. These are those rioters and looters. And of course, Morbius kind of wants to have a snack, and chow down a little bit, but Felicia stops him. And they kind of scare him away, but the crowd is just too much, and one of them comes out of nowhere and hits Black Cat. And of course, the Demon Goblin takes this opportunity while Morbius is distracted and hits him with 2 pumpkin bombs, and boom, fries him, knocks him out. And this is where Team Spider-Man just completely falls apart. Of course, Spider-Man tries to get his licks in, and he's about to be finished off. Of course, Firestar starts roasting him. Now, she's been holding back at this point, and they've been taking kind of like precautions, trying to keep Cassidy alive and stop Carnage, but it's too late for that, and it's time to kill him. I mean, Venom has been saying this from the start. It's time to get rid of him. It's time for her to unleash her full power on Carnage. It's time to roast him, stop him for good. And Firestar goes up in the air and starts blasting him. She starts blasting him with all of her power. And Carnage is stunned by this. He's screaming, no, no. He's in pain. And you wonder, does she have it in her? And these are the 2 consciences right now. Spider-Man being the angel and Venom sort of being the devil. And you're sitting there and she's realizing, can she kill him? Can she really do it? And then she decides to stop. She shows mercy, compassion. And Venom just loses it and wants to rip her head off because they had him. They had him. They were about to destroy him. And again, through these heroes' faults, they let Carnage live. And he just basically bats Spider-Man out of there. He hits a home run with Spider-Man. And Venom's just to the point where he's just going to finish him off himself. But Carnage is kind of already recovered. And of course, Shriek's there too. And he said that he's going to let his old lady take care of him. And she starts blasting him. And Venom's strong, but he's not as strong as Carnage. And he does not fare well against this blast. I mean, it is a sonic blast. And it leaves Eddie and the symbiote weakened. And they just beat the crap out of him. I mean, they don't even really use any superpowers. They just beat him down and humiliate him. And you know, the Shriek and Carnage are having a good time. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, this is a great day. Murder, mayhem, beating the hell out of heroes and anti-heroes alike. I mean, like, she's beating the symbiote out of him. And of course, Carnage stops her. And she's wondering why, but he has plans for Venom. He wants to kill him on a grander stage. And of course, Spider-Man's knocked out. Morbius is knocked out. Black Cat is knocked out. Firestar is knocked out. And it seems that all hope is lost until a familiar voice comes out of nowhere. Hope. Who can it be? Who can turn the tide at this moment? None other than the Star-Spangled Avenger, Captain America himself. But will Captain America even be enough to help stop this villain's Carnage from destroying New York? And then whoever else gets in his path. We'll find out the next time, and I'll catch you on the flip side.